Hello everyone and welcome to the channel once again. In today's video I will show you how to do this. What is this? This is for this NSU Prinz scratch built interiors. Okay. Please comment, like and subscribe. And enjoy the show. Slideshow, sound talks, perhaps could be useful for you. Up to the end. After the big success of the transformation from front-wheel drive to rear-wheel drive, it's time to think at the body. By now these are the two body posts with Velcro that I have made. They are quite flexible. This is good for the body in case of crashes. Then the frame is ended. Now we have to think, as I told you, to the body. And the body is this one. I've cutted all the excess of plastic, trimmed as well as I can. Then, as usual, I can't have a RC car without interiors, fenders, roll cage, and all what a real car needs. So I started doing the interiors. And as usual, I use plastic card, these sheets of plastic, 75 millimeters, 0.75, and this is what I have made. Several steps. I started from the front, cutting, imagining, some measuring. Then I've made the central part and the rear part, the two side parts, then the dashboard, and for the dashboard a lot of fittings that are here, made by myself, so they are not so much precise, just to give some spots of color inside the dashboard. And after this I've made the seat. Now there's just a pin, but I use with these two, 1 and 2. The seat, I modified the pilot. I have cutted it, all the legs, all the parts, as I don't have too much space here from the the attachment point of the body and the frame. So this is what I have, and by now we are here. This is not a racing seat, it's quite a 70 look seat. Then the steering wheel with alu tube support. And by now I have just painted this in orange, because on the original NSU Prinz the dashboard is orange. It will become all black, but now it's time to think at the roll cage. Before thinking at the roll cage, I had quite a great work, a long work to reach the right measurements. You see that the pilot is quite in a good position. We have to put the one piece of the roll cage here in, or a little back, so this distance I think, so this distance I think is quite good, and it's quite realistic. Once it will be all black inside, gives deepness, and we don't see that this is just anyhow. Matteo RC, I don't know if you know this guy. If you don't know him, go and look. Matteo RC videos, perhaps. Matteo RC, he is fantastic. He's very, 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 very good YouTuber, and interiors are made just with an aluminium sheet of aluminium with holes, and the pilot, the seat, and few things, and it is more than enough. Okay, now we have to do the roll cage, and to do the roll cage I use these things. These are wonderful, evergreen. This thick. I want quite a thick roll cage. Sure. And this is the roll cage and the interiors. The roll cage is a very easy and simple roll cage, like an 80s, 70s style. It's not complicated, no other pieces, but it's nice, and I have decided to paint it in aluminium, so it's visible, and this is matte black. The dashboard is masked. Now I'm waiting to dry the paint, then I mount the seat, all these pieces here, pilot, seat, these pieces. I have to paint everything. Then we mount on the car, and we see the result. Then we can paint the body, that body. Keep on going. I am painting. You see, the steering wheel has the inner ring in chrome. Perhaps it shines a little bit. And now I would like to find an NSU logo to put here in the middle. It's quite difficult. The seat is on the way. This stand for the head are polished aluminium, and this is the seat varnished with those enamel, because this material, this polystyrolo we call in Italy, I don't know in English, I have to look on Google, with yes, acrylic could be, but not spray because it melts. The face needs a lot of details. Here I have to give another layer of white because the blue is coming out. And I made this piece for the helmet. I made a little bit little. It was too large. It looks like something for the gardener, you know, with those with that machines that cut the grass and then and break the balls to everybody. And now this is the dashboard, something to paint, little chips, so on. And but here you see this yellow dots, because I work in my way, and sometimes I'm a little messing, because to mix this enamel paint, they're very old, but I like them a lot, I use this. This is a bicycle, how do you call this? A piece from the bicycle or motorcycle, the wheel of the motorcycle, the wires of the wheel. And it's very useful, but you have to be careful. You have to protect yourself a lot, because it sprays sometimes. And if you take pieces here around, you spray on pieces, and that's what I've made, because I'm a little bit messy. Now I show you another thing, how to polish aluminium. This is this is for the steering. We change this, we put on this. There's a special polishing paste for jewelry, this one. Okay, then you work on your aluminium piece, not so fast, okay. Okay, shining. Now I have made very fast work just to show you. But this is a nice way. Aluminium, or aluminum, how do they say, becomes very shining and gives to the model something more realistic, more metal, more heavy. So keep on going with this. Next step, finishing. So, have you seen what you think? Would you like to try to do a scratch built interiors with very few money and a lot of fun? What do you think about this? Now we have to paint the body and perhaps make some fenders, inner fenders, because I don't like to see empty space in this position. And maybe an exhaust too? Let's see. Thank you very much for watching. I wish you all the best and return to my channel after subscribing, commenting and liking. Ciao a tutti!